what you're doing just to get your way going. Yeah, I see, babe.
Made his second practice this week from a back stiffness and out there throwing the ball and looking pretty good. He's moving around. He's doing the things that he needs to be doing, getting ready for the New York Jets this weekend. Will Kevin Stefanski, the head coach, lists Shedeur Sanders as eligible to play this weekend.
Something wild just went down in Cleveland. One of those moments that makes you blink twice and ask, wait, did that actually happen? It's the kind of chaos that sends fans into full meltdown mode, has coaches sweating bullets, and leaves one player standing there looking like he just glitched the entire football universe.
Do you think that that can help inject some life into the team as well now that that has passed and this is the team going forward and they can all focus?
Yeah, I understand the question, Daryl. I don't know how much guys spend time thinking about those type of things. I know it's speculative, and I know there's plenty of news outlets that cover those type of things, and that's what you have to do. But our guys don't spend much time on that. We kind of keep our focus where it is, and so that's the sense I've gotten from the guys.
Forget everything you thought you knew about comebacks and locker room loyalty. This story doesn't just bend the rules, it shatters them. If you're feeling this drama, hit that subscribe button right now. It really helps. Cleveland, the city where quarterbacks go for therapy instead of touchdowns. The home of trust the process, except that process has been stuck buffering since 1999. And right now, that same process includes Kevin Stefanski acting like Shedeur Sanders doesn't even exist, like that one classmate who suddenly blew up online while you're still stuck doing all the work on the group project PowerPoint.
Clear as day that is some going on why he went in the fifth, and it's clear as day that it's still some going on with him.
I appreciate your passion for Shedeur because I know everybody loves him, but there is no rush to just throw him in there right now. There's no rush. Just take a deep breath.
What's the rush?
You
rush him out there, he don't have success, and then you're trying to win games. We play to win football games. That's what we're trying to do here. We got a good run game. We got a defense. Let's try to win a game. What we doing?
You throwing him in a mess.
What's the mess? The mess is he's the mess. You got a personal vendetta against him. Get the on. No matter what, Stefanski got to go, bro.
Picture this. Shedeur makes his big comeback to practice. Crowd buzzing, cameras flashing, vibes electric. Then Stefanski spots the comeback of the year and reacts like it's just another ad break during a rerun. He's standing there, face frozen in that same look of, I'm not mad, I'm just painfully passive-aggressive. You could cut the tension with a helmet. It's half football, half daytime soap opera, pure entertainment. Because let's be real, Cleveland football stopped being about strategy a long time ago. It's all about the storylines now, and this one, it's giving primetime reality show energy. This whole scene had straight-up TV energy.
I couldn't agree more, and I don't feel the need to make this about Dylan Gabriel, but I don't think there's been a day in Dylan Gabriel's life that he was better than Shedeur Sanders at quarterback.
Never.
And I don't think there ever will be. But my take is more about Shedeur, and we actually haven't talked about this in a while on our Buff show, so I'm glad we have a chance to talk about it today, because my belief in Shedeur Sanders has not wavered one little bit. From the second I saw him coming from Jackson State to Colorado, I said, wow, this guy is an elite thrower of the football.
Shedeur steps back onto the field after that so-called back injury, and man, he's out there launching rockets, spinning out of tackles, grinning like the spotlight's been waiting just for him. Meanwhile, Stefanski's standing off to the side, acting like the man's invisible. You know that awkward moment when someone waves at you, but you pretend to check your phone just to dodge eye contact? Yeah, that's Stefanski in real time. Then here comes Mary Kay, the reporter with vision sharper than a drone camera, dropping the truth bomb. She says Shedeur looked perfectly fine, loose, confident, flinging bullets like a video game character on cheat mode.
Cleveland reported that Shedeur Sanders was back at Browns practice. They showed a video footage showing Shedeur Sanders in practice along with images, and then they turn around and put negative narratives out there about him. Make it make sense. Earlier today, Kevin Stefanski also reported Shedeur Sanders would be back in practice today. Mary Kay just gave us a late update as far as what she saw with Shedeur Sanders.
She describes him laughing, joking, dancing between drills like he's in a Gatorade ad. The man wasn't hurt. He was thriving. But over in Stefanski's world, It's a full-blown hospital drama. He's limited, they say. Limited where? Emotionally? Because physically, he's moving like he's got Wi-Fi-powered reflexes. And if you know Shedeur, you know he doesn't do minor. He's built for prime time, not for making excuses. This is the same dude who's played through pain, chaos, and defensive lines charging like stampedes.
You used to say, oh, it's not going to translate from Jackson State to Colorado. And I used to say, he puts the ball wherever he wants to. Like, that translates no matter what field you're playing on. He has top-tier ball placement. I believed it. It was right at Colorado, and I fully believe that it's going to be right when he gets his opportunity to play in the NFL. Like, he has a special trait when it comes to accuracy and placing the football. So it's really odd to me the way that he's been treated from the draft all the way till now.
Crazy.
And even the pre-draft.
So this sudden back injury talk feels about as real as a fake technical glitch after a halftime flop. Come on. But hey, it's Cleveland, baby. The place where logic packs its bags and leaves every Sunday. Stefanski tells reporters, no reason to let the Jets know what's happening. Translation? He doesn't even know what's happening, but he wants to sound mysterious about it. Apparently, confusion counts as strategy now. And speaking of the Jets, let's keep it real. They're sitting at 1-7. The season's basically a clearance sale. Half the defense is missing, morale's buried under the bleachers, and yet Stefanski's acting like revealing Shedeur's status might cause a national security alert. You'd think announcing the starter could trigger DEFCON 1. It's pure comedy with shoulder pads. Newsflash, the only people tuning into this game are diehard fans and folks too lazy to find the remote. But still, Shedeur's comeback should have been the redemption arc Cleveland's been begging for. A spark in that endless gray fog that hangs over Browns football. Instead, we got pure awkward silence.
What's really going on with Shedeur Sanders? The Browns keep saying he's progressing, but fans are starting to think something bigger is happening.
Thing for Shedeur Sanders. And the offense isn't any better. And I got news for you. It ain't getting any better with Tommy Rees calling plays either. If you think that this whole play caller, that's all a mirage. That's all a, what do they call it, fugazi or whatever? Like, that's all that is.
Fugazi's a term, yes.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's, dangle the shiny object, look here, while the disaster's going on.
You think that's a decoy? That's a distraction technique?
100%.
They're basically playing three-card money with us in that regard?
It's not going to get better.
The man walks in and literally breathes life back into practice, and Stefanski reacts like charisma gives him hives. Picture it. Your quarterback, supposedly injured for weeks, is suddenly slinging perfect spirals, moving smooth, smiling wide, and the coach's first instinct is to look away. That's like watching your ex walk in looking flawless and pretending you didn't notice. You'd think Stefanski would jump at the chance to celebrate, but nope. The irony's brutal. He's been desperate for a spark all season. 2-6 record, offense flatter than warm soda left open overnight. Fans are out here praying for anything. A reason to cheer, something to believe in. And then Shedeur shows up, full of rhythm, confidence, and swagger. And instantly the whole field looks like they forgot what sport they're even playing. Instead of embracing that energy, Stefanski hits us with the full poker face, pretending nothing's happening. He's got that middle manager at a meeting vibe, acting like the intern's genius idea wasn't better than his. You can almost hear him thinking, let's not get too excited. He's just QB2. QB2? Yeah, sure. But apparently, the only quarterback in Cleveland who can move the ball without giving fans heartburn. Meanwhile, the media's having a field day. Some outlets are hyping up Shedeur's possible return, while others are nitpicking his confidence like it's some kind of crime in Ohio.
Why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
If he had said to you guys, hey, I want to play, I can play, I mean, would that have factored into this at all? Or what was the thinking behind that and how'd that go?
Yeah, he obviously came in Saturday with his back injury. We were hopeful that he'd be able to move around well enough to suit up on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm-up, and obviously just didn't feel like he was ready to play.
You can tell there's fear bubbling under the surface, because deep down, everyone sees what's coming. The rookie's about to outshine the vets who've been jogging through this playbook for months. And then there's Jerry Jeudy, talking about wanting more targets while dropping passes like it's part of a TikTok challenge. Now everyone's got excuses. New play caller. Adjustment period? Too much pressure. Please, you know what fixes pressure? A quarterback who actually delivers. And that's exactly what Shedeur brings to the table. The rhythm, the timing, the energy, everything Cleveland's been missing. But apparently, acknowledging that truth in Cleveland is the real forbidden move. Stefanski's out here treating Shedeur's presence like an uninvited guest at Thanksgiving dinner. Awkward silence, fake smiles, and tension thick enough to slice with a playbook. You can feel the cold shoulder every time he speaks. That half-hearted, we'll see how it goes tone? It's the kind of passive-aggressive energy that makes everyone uncomfortable. And now he's hinting that Bailey Zappe might step in. Because, yeah, what Cleveland really needs is more confusion. And let's not even start with the back injury narrative. They keep saying it like it's some magical spell that explains everything. The man's out there throwing missiles, dancing like he's in a music video. But apparently his back's so fragile, he might explode if someone dares to high-five him. Come on, it's giving major, we don't want to admit he's fine because it ruins our storyline energy.
I'll say this, I came to Cleveland to work for Kevin. That's really the reason I took this job 2 years ago. Think the world of him, still think the world of him. Really, fortunate for the support he's given me over the last week, the support he's had for me over the last couple of years. I wanted to come to Cleveland to work for Kevin. I think the timing of it, you have a bye week, you have some time to step away and look at things through a different perspective and want to create a spark for the offense. And, again, how I feel is whatever they want me to do, whatever's asking me to help us win games, that's what I want to do at the highest level.
The whole situation feels like one of those messy group chats where everyone's avoiding the truth. Stefanski's keeping secrets like he's on a spy mission, insiders dropping updates that sound like fortune cookie riddles, and Shedeur? He's just vibing. Cool, calm, clearly over all the drama. And honestly, you can't help but laugh at the irony. Cleveland finally lands a quarterback who looks alive, who actually brings fire to the field. And somehow, the reaction is mild discomfort. This is the same franchise that's been begging for an offensive spark. And now that they have it, they look overwhelmed by the heat. It's almost poetic, like the Browns are allergic to good vibes. But something's changing. You can feel it. Fans are starting to notice that spark, that swagger, that quiet confidence that made college football electric again. It's creeping into an N.F.L. locker room that's been running on empty. Shedeur's presence alone turns basic drills into mini highlight reels. And that right there, it's scaring people. Because Stefanski's system, let's be real, has been about as inspiring as unsalted crackers. When someone like Shedeur shows up and actually makes football look fun again, it shakes the whole structure. It's like a jazz musician walking into a marching band rehearsal. Suddenly, everything stiff and rehearsed feels outdated. And Stefanski? He's pretending it's business as usual, but deep down, he knows the truth. The narrative's slipping right out of his hands. Shedeur's not built for cautious, spreadsheet-style football. He's built for flash, for fearless moves, for turning broken plays into viral moments. And that doesn't fit Stefanski's slow, controlled tempo one bit. So now the tension's boiling. Game day's around the corner, and the question hanging over Cleveland is simple but explosive. Will Shedeur finally step on that field, or will Stefanski keep him benched just to prove a point? The drama's writing itself, and Cleveland's about to feel every bit of it. Jets fans are at home praying Shedeur plays, just so the game's worth watching. Browns fans are glued to Twitter like it's life support. Then he steps out for warm-ups, and boom, the whole vibe shifts. The crowd buzzes, cameras swing his way, even the air feels lighter. He slings a few warm-up passes, and suddenly, everyone remembers what confidence looks like. Meanwhile, Stefanski's on the sideline, pretending that play sheet's the Dead Sea Scrolls. You almost feel bad for him. Almost. Because this isn't just football anymore. It's control. Stefanski built a world where everything moves at his tempo. Then Shedeur walks in and rewrites the rhythm. Chaotic, unpredictable, electric. The good kind of chaos. The kind that wins games. But instead of embracing it, Stefanski's gripping his old formula like a safety blanket. Classic N.F.L. fear, the player who might make the coach look replaceable. Because if Shedeur hits the field and dominates, the whole conversation flips. It's no longer about Stefanski's system. It's about Shedeur's swagger. And in Cleveland, where coaches rotate faster than traffic lights, That's a headline no one wants.
Stefanski is now saying, over my dead body will Shedeur get a shot. This is all-time shameful on the part of Kevin Stefanski. He won't even speak Shedeur's name in these interview sessions. There's just a principle involved here. Stefanski's showing you once and for all, I didn't want to draft him. I don't like his attitude. And above all, he fears his father. He fears that if Shedeur ever gets a hold of the starting quarterback job in Cleveland, before you know it, Dion will replace Kevin Stefanski as the next head coach of the Cleveland Browns. If Shedeur's ever going to get a shot here, it's only because Jimmy Haslam steps in and puts his foot down.
Still, Shedeur doesn't need approval. His whole career's been built on proving people wrong. Every throw, every step, every grin says the same thing. This isn't hype, it's hard work. That's leadership. You can't coach that, can't fake it, can't buy it. And that's exactly why some folks in Cleveland look nervous, because deep down, they know this is what real change feels like. Not another rebuild year, not another speech about patience. This is raw energy, real potential, the kind that doesn't wait for permission. Stefanski can ignore Shedeur all he wants. He can act like the comeback wasn't electric, like the energy didn't lift the whole city, but everyone saw it. The crowd felt it. The players moved different. That spark can't be hidden. Whether Stefanski admits it or not, the rhythm of this team has already changed. Cleveland's now moving at Shedeur's tempo. Yeah, the comeback was epic, and the cold shoulder, even more dramatic. But that's Cleveland. Chaos wrapped in drama. This isn't just football anymore. It's pure theater. And Shedeur Sanders, he's the main character now. Meanwhile, Stefanski's still on the sideline, pretending not to notice, hoping no one else does either. Spoiler, we all noticed. The moment Shedeur steps on that field, the whole stadium wakes up. The noise gets louder, the energy sharper. Even the grass seems greener. And there's Stefanski, arms folded, stone-faced, acting like this was part of the master plan, as if the plan was to accidentally resurrect the offense. It's almost funny. You've got a coach preaching discipline like a monk trying to contain a quarterback who plays like a mixtape. Fast, unpredictable, impossible to copy. Shedeur makes football look like jazz, smooth, electric, and full of rhythm. Stefanski's clutching that laminated play sheet like it's a sacred scroll, terrified of the chaos he can't control. The contrast is wild and beautiful. Shedeur represents everything Cleveland's been missing. Confidence without apology, rhythm without hesitation, style without fear. The man steps on the field, and suddenly, even the camera crew starts catching better angles. And the craziest part? He doesn't have to say a single word. His presence alone turns a dull scrimmage into a show worth watching. The fans feel it deep. They've lived through years of mediocrity dressed up as rebuilding, and they're tired of clapping for almost wins. So when they watch Shedeur sling a pass like it means something, they know. This isn't just another rookie trying to blend in. This is someone rewriting the entire vibe of the franchise. And Stefanski? He's stuck in the middle, sweating behind that clipboard. You can almost hear his inner voice saying, if I ignore him long enough, maybe the spotlight moves on. But it won't. Not this time. Football doesn't work like that. Real talent demands attention. It breaks through every excuse, every protocol, every fake evaluation meeting. Next, sooner or later, Cleveland's gonna have to make a choice. Stick with the same old safe plan, or embrace the beautiful chaos that might actually win games. Shedeur's not waiting for approval. He's writing his own story, one that no cliche can erase. And that's the problem. He doesn't fit the system. He outgrows it. He's not built for steady progress. He's built for comebacks, for moments that shift history, for rewriting the playbook in real time. Stefanski can keep pretending not to see it, but the world already does. And they're not just watching. They're waiting for the takeover. If you're loving this story, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. See you on the next one.